Welcome, dear friends, to Mark Bajerski YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about energy, and a lot of people really struggle with energy. And one of the things that I learned about pure energy healing and understanding energy was how to feel energy, first of all. And a lot of people say, oh, I don't feel anything, I don't feel anything. Well, it's like anything else. If you want to exercise a muscle, to become big and strong, you have to put the work into it. So it makes sense that if you want a certain muscle in the body to be bigger and stronger, you have to work at it and work at it. Well, this is one of the things that happened to me naturally, and I'm going to share it with you now. I don't think I've ever really shared this properly with you, but I will do. Now, this I'm taking you through what I did over 15 years ago when I first started working with energy and understanding energy fields. Everything is energy. It's just feeling it and understanding it, and what is the difference between one energy and another. Well, first of all, you've got to feel it to understand it first. And I often say to my students, once you've felt it, then there's no need to really try and find it again, because you know it's there. So what I'd like you to do is try and find it, and once you've found it, well, it's there, so now you can fully work on that energy without, oh, I need to find it, I need to know where it is, how do I get it, how don't I? Let's do it this way, okay? So, first of all, it's important that you at least clear some of the stress, some of the fears, some of the worries away from you today. That's in your mind, that's in your thoughts, that's in your heart, stress and the stomach. So we'll start by getting an essential oil with a mixture of some kind of base oil. Now, this is pre-made, and this is called Awakening. And in the Awakening oils that I work with, this one has pine. So you might want to find some pine oil. Doesn't really matter which oil. It's just an oil to cleanse and clear and get you strong and aware. So get some essential oil, whichever feels right, and mix it with a base oil, and then put a few drops in your hands, and then rub your hands together, and then I want you to rub this oil in a few places. First place I'd like you to rub is the top of the head, just a little bit at the top of the head. It's all right if it goes onto the hair, just get to the skin. That's it. That's the first one. Now, anywhere around your forehead, you can go up and down here to the midpoint of your nose, and then back up and then across. Okay, and then just rub here on the temples. It's good. Okay, and now with your hands, breathe through your nose and blow out through your mouth for between 5 and 10 times till you're comfortable. Okay, when you've got to this nice and far more sensitive place, we're now going to take a crystal, and you're going to be on a table similar to this, because this is how it works. So you want to get a table where you can put your elbows and hands and they're comfortable, okay? So there's no stress on them. So look, nice and comfortable, okay? Brilliant. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take a crystal, whichever crystal you want, but a nice size crystal. So it kind of fits in the hand like this. Okay, so any of these types of crystals, doesn't matter what energy it is, I'll tell you which my preference is, but it might not be yours. So what you're going to do then with your hand that you write with, and you can try it with the opposite hand afterwards, is you're going to get comfortable here, no stress, no pushing, so you're comfortable, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to take the crystal so it's in your palm, and then what you're going to do is be still and then lift your wrist and this section of your hand up and down. And you're just going to keep doing that, and you're not going to focus on trying to feel anything or do anything. You're just going to go up and down over the crystal. And then you're going to go a bit higher. And now you're going to look at the crystal and you're going to focus your energy on the crystal. And now you're going to feel for its bouncy life force. Okay, so you're looking for where the life force of the energy, where that beautiful energy is. Don't forget to breathe. Just go steady. Get comfortable, because I feel as if I'm pushing my arm down on there, and your arm should be free to just go up and down. No restrictions, no pressure on it. So this is more comfortable for me, and sat with this hand on my other knee and just wow, I can feel my stomach doing somersaults. But this is the crystal healing my stomach as I'm doing this. This is a natural thing. But what I'm looking for is I'm looking for the point of energy where my hand basically stops, because the energy field will stop my hand and then bounce it. So I'm kind of feeling not much, kind of, it's round about there. The energy field changes in moments, and your hand can bounce even higher or lower depending on the energy field of the crystal and its changing of its structure and the vibration around it. So not so much on that one. I'm not getting a great amount of work on that. I'm going to now go for this crystal here, which is a different energy. And I'm going to try this one now. The ball that I used to use was Moonstone. That really blew me away when I was working on its energy. It's a bit too high. Just cup and go around it a little bit. Then focus on it. Okay, this one I'm getting now. This one I'm getting. So it feels like, thank God for that, I'm thinking what's wrong with me. It feels like two magnets not joining together but repelling. And I've got it here. This is where it is, right there. I can feel it. So as I go down, my hand kind of stops there-ish. and I can feel that bouncy, spongy type of feeling as I go down. It's quite beautiful, actually. Oh, I'm glad I'm feeling that again now. It's been a while since I've done this. I should do it more. And you can actually feel your hand being pulled and pushed. And this feels like I'm being pushed. So, that's good. So I can feel its energy growing and my hand bouncing around here. I can feel it. That's beautiful. Work with it. Spread your hand out and feel that energy. Wow. I'm lifting my hand up now slightly, just to my elbow up. Back down again. So this is roughly where I feel the energy around here. And it feels like there's like a force field around it, and I can feel it, and I'm cupping it almost. And now I'm going to try and squeeze it and squeeze out. Wow, I can feel it now. Oh yeah. Oh, and when you go into it, you can feel you're going into it. It's incredible. It's incredible. Oh my God, this is amazing. This is how it used to feel when I used to sit and do my psychic readings and practice with energy work, so that I could then give them a beautiful healing session. Everything's through the hands, by the way, guys. Most of the creativity, the energy, the love, through the hands. If you can activate that and feel that energy, now I can feel the crystal. Now I'm going to grab the crystal, and it feels so much different when I hold it. I'm going to put it back down. Try again. Wow, this hand's tingling, so I can feel it again. Okay, that's good. So that's great. Thank goodness for that. I was panicking a little bit, thinking, have I lost it? I'm going to try this one now. This is a rose quartz. That was a Herkimer diamond, which maybe it's a bit too much, too powerful, I don't know. I can feel this. I can feel the energy running across my... I can feel it. I can feel that... Okay, yeah, that's good. I'm just going to try this one now, see if I get any feeling from this. Yeah, that's strange, not as much. I don't know why that is. I mean, Herkimer diamond's incredible, but this is for feeling of energy, feeling that life force between you and it, which is really a good exercise for your hands to understand and feel and connect with energy. Beautiful. I'm going to go back to this one. I think I would suggest that you try various types of crystals and see how they feel. Like I said, just kind of pat it and see what happens, and see where you get that feeling. You know, when I had my my beautiful, it was so divine. It was like a rainbow moonstone. I saved up for it because it was just something I really wanted. I got it from Vitamina down the road. It's closed down now. And yeah, I just used to hold it. And while I was doing the psychic fairs, I'd just hold it. It was half the size of this. And I'd just hold it and just wait for a client to come, or just meditate. And that's how it all started. Then I realized, wow. And like you could bounce, and it would like bounce my energy. It was incredible. This is definitely a great way to activate your hands. My hands are on fire, literally. And I can feel the healing work as well. So try it with both hands as well, because I think that's also a good thing to do. But don't make the mistake and lean in, because then you're basically pushing that. So be comfortable and straight, and let this be free to move. Let this hand be free to move, which means that the slightest of energy, you'll feel it and you'll stop. You'll like here, I can feel the heat and the tingling, and just around about here, I can feel it round about here, the energy, and I can feel that like spongy kind of feeling, like it's pushing me back away from it, which is, yeah, that's great. I'm feeling like it's growing now. It feels like the energy is pushing me further back. This is lovely. This is really good. So practice that, and don't get stressed if it doesn't work at first. I know you'll panic like I nearly did there, but just practice on different crystals and try and see what happens when you do it. And don't try so much as see. Just see what happens, and just keep working on it that way. You might want to do it with one hand here, but I like it like that, and I like to be comfortable, and I like to sit more this way, and that gives this hand freedom to feel that energy on a slight level, because it's not like a thunderbolt and lightning strike. It's just a ooh, I can just feel that. I can just feel something. Wow. And when you feel it, then work with it. Continue to understand that feeling and let it grow, and then become experimental with that energy and see where it's taking you. It's incredible. Now, that's one of my secrets to when I first started the healing work, to understanding energy and then to work with it. Because then you go to your client, and your client holds that energy, and you can actually do exactly the same thing with your client. In fact, it's sometimes 50 times even more powerful. And then you start to sense, feel, and understand what that energy is and what's going on in the body. And is there a certain part where there is a manifestation of negativity, blocks, issues, disease at a certain point, which is the root cause. And through that touch, it will give you the information for you to go where X never marks the spot. It just tells you where you need to go from there. So give that a try. I hope this little workshop serves you well. I hope you know you're going to get something from it. Try it, practice it, keep practicing, and then let me know how you get on and what you felt. Just so you know, through the feeling of the Herkimer diamond, I felt that was not actually allowing me to feel what I needed to feel, but I actually felt that the Herkimer diamond was healing me and healing my stomach like crazy. So a great crystal for healing, of course. And then we came to this beautiful crystal. And again, this to me is maybe a little bit too big, maybe half the size, but you've got to start somewhere with one of your crystals, and I think that's the best thing to do. And I think this is selenite anyway. So, but if you have got a nice, beautiful, round ball of, I don't think it has to be exactly rainbow moonstone, but a moonstone, pink moonstone, any kind of moonstone, I think it might work well. But give that a try and see what happens. And yeah, that's it. I mean, practice makes perfect. You've got to keep at it. You've got to keep practicing, and then eventually, like one moment, it's like, wow, I'm blown away by this. And I even remember which show I was at. I was at the Congresos, the Palace of Congreso in Malaga, and I was doing a show, and I think it was a big show, and I was doing readings and healings next to Koichi, who was a Japanese healer. And that's where it happened for me. That's when I went, oh my God, now, did I work with crystals prior to that? Yes, I did. But it was a moment where I was sat waiting for my next client, and I was just doing that. And then I went, oh my God, this is amazing. And like, oh! But like I said, you've got to practice at it. Practice makes perfect. All right, guys, love you all. Thank you so much for going to markbajerski.com and buying your incense, oils, and crystals that I've worked on myself over the years. Have a great day, guys, and love you all. Keep shining bright. Till next time, Have a beautiful day. Bye bye.